SealMaster presents On the Pavement, featuring the SP300 Squeegee Machine.
Good morning, Garrett Knoll here with you with SealMaster Equipment. Today we're here to talk to you about the workhorse of the pavement seal coating industry, the SP300 Squeegee Machine right behind me. The SP300 Squeegee Machine boasts a 320-gallon capacity tank with full sweep agitation and rubber wiper blades. Some of the benefits of our round tank design with true full sweep agitation is, unlike some of the other machines in the industry that may have a square tank, this round tank will not trap material in the corners, and those true full sweep rubber wiper blades will provide a more thoroughly mixed and complete product for you. Why don't we take you for a quick walk around the SP300 Squeegee Machine and show you the features. Here we are at the front of the machine. This particular unit features a 21 horsepower Honda engine that is gas powered, and directly driven from the Honda engine is your hydraulic pump assemblies. Your two pumps here, first in line is your transmission pump, which handles your forward and reverse transmission functions, and your second hydraulic pump in line handles virtually every other hydraulic function on the machine. Located here on the front of the machine is our hydraulic oil tank. Here we have our fill port and level checking dipstick. We also have a clean out lid here, which can be removed. Once you drain the tank down, you can get in there and clean out any gunk that may have built up. And just as a note, all of our machines across the board, any SealMaster piece of equipment is running ISO or AW68 hydraulic oil. Okay, just as a quick note. Up here we have our 12-volt battery. And located right above our front wheel is our power steering hydraulic motor, which gives this machine nice, easy steering for operator comfort, operator ease, and gives us a near zero turn radius on this machine. And as always, each SealMaster piece of equipment will have an identification plate with month and year of manufacture. And here we are, we've jumped up on our ergonomically designed operator platform. As you can see, all of the machine controls are easily accessible. They're at my fingertips and clearly labeled. Okay, let's go through them just real quick. From left to right, we have got our transmission forward and reverse for self-propelled drive. Okay, I've got my engine speed control or my throttle control up and down. Because it's a gas-powered engine, I've got my choke, got my engine hour meter, standard ignition, and I've got my control valves over here, which we're going to touch on here in just a minute. Okay, let's go through these controls one by one on this unit. From left to right, I've got my forward and reverse transmission function here. And remember, there is neutral here. So when I rock this joystick back and forth means I'm in the neutral position. And as I push this forward, the further forward I go, the faster this machine's going to go. Same with the reverse function. Okay, now I'm back to neutral. Coming to the right, we have our engine speed control or our throttle, pushing it forward for more RPM. This machine also features a choke, engine hour meter, and standard ignition switch. Okay, and all of my control valves for my hydraulic functions are over here to the right. We're going to break those down for you here in a minute. And up here to the right on my control panel, I've got my 3 hydraulic control valves. Okay, from left to right, I have got my agitation forward and reverse. Okay, I have got my squeegee box assembly, which is right under my feet. I've got rear assembly raise or up, and I've got squeegee box assembly lower. And I've also got my finish squeegee angling function here to the right, and I can angle my squeegee either to the left or to the right. Remember, the hydraulically angling finish squeegee, left or right, is there to help you keep a nice wet edge on those real long pulls, on those real long runs. You want to make sure you're always keeping a wet edge, and this angling finish squeegee will help you do that. And mounted here in between our easy open discharge valve pedals is our agitator motor, the hydraulic motor that actually drives our full sweep agitation. And what I wanted to talk to you about was how to dial in the speed of this hydraulic motor. On the side here, on all of our squeegee machines, we'll have a speed control dial. okay? And once you get on this machine and start the agitator, remember, you don't want this thing really flying, okay? We just want a nice, consistent agitation speed. So once we start this engine, each and every time we're gonna reach down and we're gonna dial in that agitator speed just to make sure we have a nice, smooth, consistent product. And mounted here on this machine, in between your easy open discharge valves, is your agitator hydraulic motor. This is the hydraulic motor that drives your full sweep agitation function. And what I wanted to make a note of was this speed control dial that is on this hydraulic motor. It is important that every time we get on this machine and start the agitator function, that we're reaching down here and dialing this speed back just enough to get a nice consistent mix of product in that tank. We don't want those agitator arms flying around in there. So when you start this machine, look down, take a look at how fast your shaft's rotating and dial this thing back. To increase the speed on the hydraulic motor, you're going to turn the knob in, and to decrease the speed, you're going to turn the knob back out. Unlike other units in the industry, the SP300 Squeegee Machine features a left and a right easy open butterfly discharge valve for your material, which essentially is pouring material into your front squeegee box. Other units in the industry only feature one large discharge valve. On our unit, you can ask for product on either the left or right side, which is a big advantage, okay? And the way that you go about opening those valves is just remember, toe down for material. Okay guys, let's touch on our floating squeegee assembly, okay? Our floating squeegee assembly features a front D-box which contains the material to a specific width, okay? When the material is discharged out of the easy open butterfly valves, it will flow into this front box, which is your initial control of flow, okay? The finished squeegee has your hydraulic angling feature, which helps you keep that nice wet edge on those long pulls. And remember, the features of the floating box will only work if all the slack is out of the chain. So when you're lowering your squeegee box, remember, you always want to have plenty of slack in your chain. And again, we'll demonstrate the hydraulic angling feature of the finished squeegee. Guys, on the SP300 Squeegee Machine, both rear wheels are individually driven or individually powered by a hydraulic motor and gearbox. The reason we are driving both rear gears is to give you better traction when you're loading this machine on the trailer. And they also assist in that turn radius we were talking about earlier. This machine can almost turn on a dime. And as you're going through those tight turns, the outer wheel will actually speed up or increase in speed, which helps to kick that machine around. And we also have an emergency braking feature on the self-propelled drive. In the event you were to lose engine power or hydraulic power, you blow a hydraulic line, this machine does have a safety braking feature, and those drive gears will lock up. That way this machine doesn't run away on you. Located here on the front right of the machine is our 10-gallon capacity gas tank. We also have installed these EPA mandated gas caps, which is going to be very similar to the design you see on your own personal vehicle. Okay guys, let's just walk through very quickly some of the wares and spares that we'd recommend you have on the shelf to service the SP300 Squeegee Machine. On the hydraulic system itself, there are actually 3 filter elements. You have 1 return filter and 2 suction filters. 1 suction, 2 suction, and 3 is your return filter over here. Also on the Honda 21 horsepower gas-powered engine, under your top cover here, we have our air filter. On the left-hand side, we have engine oil, and we also have an inline fuel filter that we'd recommend that you have, okay? And the only other thing we'd recommend is your 1/2 by 6 inch skirt board or neoprene rubber for your squeegee assemblies.
Let's review the key features. The SealMaster SP300 is the workhorse of the seal coating industry and is designed to mix and apply pavement sealers with sand. It is engineered for high production seal coating. Features a round tank design with 320-gallon capacity, full sweep agitation with rubber wiper blades, keeps inside of tank clean with no material buildup, provides complete and consistent material mixing, rear wheel variable speed hydrostatic drive, provide better traction on pavement and easier trailer loading, 21 horsepower Honda engine, power steering for ease of maneuvering and operator comfort, floating squeegee assembly with hydraulically controlled rear angling squeegee, user-friendly control panel for ease of operation, dual easy open butterfly discharge valves for better control of material flow, emergency braking system. The SP300 Squeegee Machine will stop automatically if the hydraulic system shuts down for any reason. Available options for this machine include 21.6 horsepower Kubota diesel engine, 28-gallon water system with water pump and front-mounted spray nozzle for fogging pavement. The SP300 Squeegee Machine is also available in a 575-gallon capacity for even greater productivity. For more information on this machine and all other SealMaster equipment, contact your SealMaster representative at 800-395-7325 or visit SealMaster.net.